Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought... so that you can breed beasts.
Yeah.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
How nice to see you, my young...
Seems pleasant.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's
Revelio. 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 Incendio. Revelio. no, you don't.
Revelio. Levioso!
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Revelio.
Can you not hear me?
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
Yes, I have some right here. Please take it, and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some thunder brew on hand.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
You should be able to take care of yourself. I'm not giving you anything.
How cruel! Calling me a liar? I don't need the help of someone so rude.
Arrest them. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Arrest them.
Levioso. Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Levioso. Arrest the move. Everything's all right now.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady... What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something... I shall hope to do business with you again. That's been a pleasure. Now there's a student who knows how to fly.
Revelio.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Revelio. Revelio.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify. Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Revelio.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here?
Revelio.
A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though.
Accio. Conforto. Descendo. Flipendo. Reparo.
I need to fix the lift before I can use it. That seems to have done the trick.
Revelio.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo.
I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
Levioso. Revelio.
I'm going to have to get past this.
Levioso. Reparo. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Reparo. Oh. Levioso.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Accio. Levioso.
Aha, got it. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Incendio.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to honeydukes. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Revelio.
Confringo. Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Hello again. Were you...
Levioso. Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've...
Revelio.
Lumos.
Accio. Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
care enough to remove my demiguise statue.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Huh, hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest... I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place. It worked brilliantly. Until you start...
Sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
The creatures, they know.
Revelio.
Times ahead.
Alohomora.
Gryffindor was the
Revelio. Revelio.
We could use a few more.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Compulsor. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll... Thank you again, truly.
Protego!
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio. Revelio.
But don't be shy, for I can't wait to watch you try. Woohoo!
Revelio.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. I know where he is. He's this way.
Revelio.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She wrote regularly to my...
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued...
I see what you've done here. Very well. I shall tell you. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something two and threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than
Revelio.
1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Confringo!
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with... I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thought.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin.
Revelio.
It closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
The dial requires focus.
Art Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Lumos.
I was about to do that
Leviosa.
myself, but you got to it first.
Lumos.
Nice work.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Diagon. Incendio.
Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Revelio. Lumos.
Not the welcoming sort, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Seems the dial moves faster than before. Perhaps check you're matching the correct symbols.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Lumos.
Seems the dial moves faster than before. Perhaps check you're matching the correct symbols.
Lumos.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Revelio. Lumos.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive.
Incendio! Lumos.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
Revelio.
This whole place
Lumos.
is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes,
Lumos.
it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yet. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Ready? I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't
Revelio.
believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book, just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found. What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But it's breathtaking.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Revelio. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Confringo. Defender. Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio. Imperius Totalis. Arrest them. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Arrest them.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Accio. Flipendo. Incendio. Protego. Stupid one. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Defender. Stupid. Accio. Flipendo. Levioso. Flipendo. Protego. Flipendo. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Stupid. Defender. Confringo.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Diagon! Stupid! Incendio! Finger! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Levioso. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Flipendo. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Flipendo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Arrest them. Assignment's all finished. Revelio. Arrest them. I'll look after you. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Protego!
Lumos. That's that. Settled.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Would you mind helping a wizard in distress?
Not to mention, it exposes us.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it. Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the...
I take it you're ready to
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let's put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Hello, Homura. Bombarda!
Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Oh.
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
I believe that when choosing a path, particularly as well as how one may best serve the students to whom...
Of course, Professor. When did your path be...
I recall it quite... I read in the I knew of the... I wondered...
What type of beast is an Occamy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence...
Seems quite a challenge finding an Occamy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are... I hid.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, beasts and all that they...
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you. I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
Revelio.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protected. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect. Deke hasn't seen this many clowns.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Bombarder!
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Revelio.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost... Please, avoid.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until... I hope Sebastian pursues... It would mean a lot.
Bombarder! Bombarder! Reparo.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
There was a time when I...
I should investigate. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Revelio.
So tricky after all, Merlin. This place has seen better days.
Get over here, you insolent child!
Revelio. Revelio.
Back for more?
Levioso!
Not the brightest child.
Whoa!
Oh, too hard.
Levioso!
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. The beasts are safer now. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Cabalso. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Depulso. Descendo. Rupendo. Accio. Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. Bombarda. Places! Lumos. Levioso. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
That wasn't too hard. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Handy resource. Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be.
This had better not be a trick.
The fog blighted us.
Revelio.
Silence is making me see things.
I felt it warranted more than a piece of meat pie.
Lumos. Revelio.
Getting away from here and not taking a one of you with me, since you've all turned yourselves into a pack of charming.
I've had enough of Feldcroft.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
I've always said that travel... My husband...
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband... is dead. He killed...
Oh, I'm
Theophilus...
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just... I hope he wasn't here.
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow, I'm afraid to leave.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you.
Please do not worry.
May I ask you something? We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. Where could Archie have gone? If anything happens to him...
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hypocrites cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need.
Revelio.
We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way.
Revelio.
Lumos. There he is.
Lumos.
Repulsor! Descendo! Flipendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Revelio!
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Protego!
Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus!
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Revelio!
Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio!
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
Revelio!
Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio. Lumos. Expulso. Lumos. Reparo.
To your knees.
Leviosa.
No, don't.
Ah! Expulso.
Too slow. Leviosa.
Stop that right!
Ready to scurry back to Hogwarts?
Incendio!
Revelio.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
Revelio.
Why bring the lad back here? Kill him and be done with it. Simple as that.
That's just the beginning.
Pull me down at once. Descendo!
Little brat. Wait till I come. You made a grave mistake.
Triticus totalis!
Revelio.
Face me.
Expelliarmus.
They got what they deserved.
Revelio.
Tend to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little. I understand.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run? Harlow will decide what to do with it once he gets back.
Triticus totalis.
Cast my eyes closer. Best to be sure.
You made a mistake coming here.
Descendo!
You paid for you. Aha! Back
Expelliarmus!
Don't stupid boy. Get out of this alive. To regret that.
Descendo. Cabalso. Shame nobody saw that. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Can someone help me? Is anybody there?
Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Confringo. Aloha Mora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father. Thank you.
You wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back. Revelio.
Archie! You're here!
In danger.
I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making at the expense of... The poachers spoke of this area, and if you ever meet my gran, this trip
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of...
I normally tell her everything. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of them.
You can learn a lot from weather though, can't you? It's like everything's foretold right before you. What? What are you smiling?
Revelio. It's Totalis.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could... There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's it. Like that it's the word.
I think I heard something. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain. Just don't tell us.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence...
It's no dollars.
One in Berlin. I heard something.
It's no dollars. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of the will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Revelio.
What I wouldn't give to be a Demogorgon.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
I've heard Centaur's quieter than you. Someone messing about?
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My lord.
How unfortunate.
Such a
The lab returns. Back to the dirt.
Why stress this out longer than necessary?
Little pruning. Nothing more than luck. They want to buy off. You! Shall we finish what we started? Back for more.
Back for more. Leviosa! Let's play adventure and Leviosa!
Leviosa, Expelliarmus.
How am I supposed to be impressed?
Descendo.
You may want to.
Might cause permanent damage to my head.
Places. Speak you surrender.
That will warm you up.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
Flipendo. Tracy. Flipendo. Bombarda. Incendio. Guardian Leviosa. Flipendo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Reparo. Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew that.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers. It'll be hard hiding some.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. Is it? Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards...
Revelio.
In the term.
What are you up to now?
Descendo.
Revelio. So this is the underground harbour. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving...
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend to them. Lumos.
Off on another adventure, are we?
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet the Three Broomsticks? May finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your... Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide, it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment. Until then, well done. You are
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I'd sink like a stone.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Confringo.
Yeah.